I'd like to remind you that I always ask people from different countries to begin an Om choir. Because when we have an Om choir, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4 people, we are calling down a specific force that we call the Divine Presence. And this is the key to why we are here. We are not here to be singers. We are not here to sing whatever we feel. But we learn to prepare the voice for the methodology of how to sing. And so we have to learn the parts of the physical body contain those parts of the body that produce sound. We all know that from our mouth, endless amount of sound can come from. Not always useful. But from the mouth, there must come an air force from the lungs. So we have to learn how to fill the lungs, not just above where we always do, but from the body as well, so we can extend the line into a legato phrase that can be sung much, much longer than we think possible. Also, you'll never see an opera singer with a closed mouth. They're always wide open. And that allows the sound to come through, unless the tongue gets in the way. So we have the tongue lie gently behind the back of the lower teeth. With the mouth wide open. Too many of us, either because of shyness, forget about to open the mouth. And that's a real problem. But now the key muscle is here. And we call it the diaphragm. It is a powerful muscle that carries the air column up through the lungs and allows the music to come out. It is most important when we begin to rise in our voice, and we all have a range in our voice. It could be anything, doesn't matter. But when we rise in not volume, but in ascension, the diaphragm is what has to support all our music. Every great singer will tell you that. Yes, the voice has to be covered, the voice has to be an even vibrato, but all those things can come along. We are only here for a few minutes each week, so we just try to assist the body to learn to sing. So, when we hum, we cannot harm the vocal cords. Yes, there are a couple of voices that are not catching the note, but that always happens. If you concentrate, maybe towards the end of each session, you will gain more and more the capacity to hear the note properly and to repeat it properly. It's not so easy for all. For many, it's second nature. So we just try that word again, that note again. So there's one or two people that are singing a fifth below that note. And we're singing. Actually a fourth. So now let's begin to sing from a low note and see what our range is possible. No, 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 no. Very good. No. Still very good. No, no. And remember always to shape your lips into the sound of Om. Because as Mother says, Om is the voice of the Lord. The voice of the Lord. No, no, no. You can make the tone more beautiful if you use the diaphragm. And so we have an exercise for the diaphragm that everyone seems to like. Fill out the diaphragm. Take a deep, deep breath through the nose, but quickly. We don't have a lot of time when we're singers. So it's... And the lower three ribs also expand when you do it properly. So, ha, 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 Let's stop for a moment so I can be a little clearer. When the diaphragm is filled, it's up to the singer to decide how it will be utilized. So in the beginning, we don't need it at all. Ha, ha, not at all. Ha, ha, ha. Then we need ha. By now the diaphragm is touching my back, or should be. Let's try it. Twice as loud as before. No more effort. Almost effortless. Yes, men can take the octave down. Now, we have some great sopranos with us today, so we're going to push everyone a little bit. So that was a little too much for some of us, but not for all of us. Quite good, actually. Now let's try to begin to feel the differences in sound, in intervals. We call it intervallic relationships. So we'll start with just two notes. A fifth. Da, 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 da. Fourth. And now a triad, three notes. When I go like this, it means that you're not quite equal with the sound of the rest of the notes. So I just say, build up the volume a little bit. Okay, that's all it means. Now we're going to go with a full chord, and I'm going to put the major third. Do, 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 in the high soprano, and I heard some here. I know I have some here also. Sorry, I like to bathe in it. How about a minor key? You're singing too much with your nose. And if you can just, you've got a great voice, so if you can just, what we call cover it, so it's not om, but om, 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 om. Try it. Okay, so now our time is up for practice. And we have to distance ourselves a bit from the mind's work on the body. Because we enter now the spiritual domain of consciousness. What does that mean? Well, for each one of us ourselves, it may mean something different. For some, it may be going above the head, which is where the mental Purusha comes down. For others, it may to go within the heart, and in that heart, the love and beauty become evident. Whatever it means to you, the important thing is that we forget that we are singers, number one. Number two, we leave the ego outside the door. No one is here to show off. No one is here to sing louder than anyone else. We are here to recognize the oneness we all are. That Sri Aurobindo and Mother tell us, that we are all divine. And in that divinity, we should live. Leave the mind out as well, because the mind has no capability of understanding this music, because it is the divine presence that will come down through us as a sacred body, as a holy body, and it will sing through us. We have nothing else to do, is to be an instrument. This is so important. Some weeks ago, we had an Om choir with 150 people, and I didn't feel a moment of harmony, of pure harmony. The other night, I had 25 people in the ashram, and it was such a beauty that descended. Most of the times in this Om choir, there is a beauty beyond description. and at times a bliss that seems to cover everyone. People tell me of their experiences, of the visions they have, and indeed, many see Sri Aurobindo and Mother in the center of this room, and many, many other experiences. They are only incidental. Our work is to offer ourselves in sacrifice, in surrender, in joy, in unity, and let the divine presence sing through us. And here is how I begin. First, I ask someone, anyone,